This is News Now Zambia. I am Judy Jones. The Minister of Transport and Logistics Frank Tyoli has informed Parliament that government has instituted investigations in the accident which occurred in Kabwe's Mulangushi area. Mr. Tyoli says a team of officers from the Road Transport and Safety Agency RTSA is on the ground investigating the cause of the accident.
Before I guess from the outset, let me express my deepest sympathies, condolences to the bereaved families that obviously had, relatives on that bus that has suffered this fateful accident this morning around 07 hours. Madam Speaker, it's totally disheartening that our road safety profile continues to be in the state where it is, where we're experiencing high number of fatalities as a result of road traffic accidents. Preliminary investigations, Madam Speaker, are pointing to the issue that the driver of the bus this morning was attempting to overtake a number of vehicles and unfortunately then collided with a copper-laden truck. This, therefore, would mean, Madam Speaker, that driver behavior, once again, has caused such a dreadful loss. Allow me, Madam Speaker, to wait for a much more detailed report before perhaps I come back to this August House through a ministerial statement to give further and better particulars about what actions will be taken, because now it appears that a pattern has been established where even recently it's the same operator whose bus driver tried to beat a rail crossing and collided with a train, and that too claimed a life. I have dispatched the Road Transport and Safety Agents to be on the ground to avail me with exactly the status quo. I would not want to preempt what action will be taken, but definitely action will be taken.
The Chawama Police Station on Friday, July 28, 2023 at 4 o'clock hours received a report of a fire incident from Mr. Elias Mwandebola, age 51 of house number B2005 Chawama compound that his brother John Mwandebola, age 46 and his son John Mwandebola Jr. age 22 were burnt inside their house and died at around 3 o'clock hours in Chawama compound in Lusaka. This is according to Ray Hamunga, the police spokesperson.
Brief facts of the matter are that yesterday, the 27th of July 2023, around 21:30 hours, the duo now deceased persons retired to bed. The wife to the now deceased was not home due to a marital dispute. In the past days, the duo have been living together as father and son. Having retired to bed, they locked the door. Today, 28th July 2023, around 03 hours, one of the witnesses saw a thick smoke coming out of the house where the two deceased persons were. He alerted the people around and eventually the reporter, who is the brother to the deceased. Police visited the scene of crime and did break the door, which was found locked. It was then discovered that the two deceased had slept on a mattress in the bedroom and the mattress was half bent, suggesting that a candle could have been left on, which later caused the inferno, as the house in question is not electrified. However, investigations have so far been instituted so as to establish the cause of the inferno. Meanwhile, the two deceased bodies have been deposited at the Investigating Hospital mortuary awaiting postmortem and burial.
The process of ensuring street vendors are back in markets is progressing well in Lusaka. According to Chola Mwamba, the LCC Public Relations Manager, since the exercise of removal of street vendors commenced, the local authority has managed to return 766 vendors back to City Market that had 1,000 abandoned stalls.
The process of ensuring street vendors are back in markets is progressing very well in Lusaka. Since the exercise of the removal of street vendors commenced, the local authority has managed to retain 766 vendors back to City Market that had 1,000 abandoned stores. Meanwhile, New Soweto Market has so far accommodated 300 second-hand clothes sellers, that is Salaula, and the market still has 180 unoccupied trading spaces. Furthermore, Old Soweto Market has received 50 vendors also trading in second-hand clothes. Meanwhile, BH Market has only received 15 vendors despite having 250 unoccupied spaces. The statutory instrument SI number 12 of 2018 prohibits street vending, and the local authority is happy that the exercise has received overwhelming support from the people.
New Heritage Party President Chishola Katika has advised government to come up with policies that will see more foreign exchange come into the country if the high cost of living is to be addressed. Speaking in an interview, Ms. Katika states that the country has let foreign investors take money they make to their countries instead of keeping them within Zambia.
It seems that this $1 microphone is more expensive now than it was then, when in actual fact it costs the same. But because of the foreign exchange rate, it seems to cost more. So as Heritage Party, we've been saying, please attend to these issues of the foreign exchange. Now, the UPND government are saying they don't produce adequate foreign exchange. We are not producing enough foreign exchange. Remember that we buy things in foreign exchange, but we are not producing enough foreign exchange, therefore the rate goes up. But we are saying, look, wait a minute, we do mining. When people sell, the mines sell, they sell on the London Metal Exchange, but then they keep the money out of the country. Then you are complaining and saying that you don't have enough foreign exchange, and yet you've just allowed people to take foreign exchange instead of coming up with policy.
That's our bulletin for tonight. Thank you for watching. I am Judy Jones. Good night.